You really don't know if you're going to win or lose, if you're going to do well or poorly. Sometimes you don't know for years whether or not you went into the right direction, or whether you should have gone into this one, or whether you have to change, or whether you had the wrong materials or whatever. It's just very hard. But if you have enough space so that you can move paintings around, you can work on an old painting, and you know that it's yours, you're in much greater ease. I'm Sheila Schwid, and I'm a painter, and we're in Westbeth, and we're in my studio. Recently, I've taken up printmaking. My studio is in my apartment. I'm in a duplex, so it's very convenient for me, and I love it. It makes my life very easy. And I've been showing the prints in the Westbeth Gallery, and I've been showing my paintings in the Westbeth Gallery. I love the gallery. We'll start out with my most recent painting, and that's the diptych up here. At first, I just wanted to do cityscapes when I took my pictures out of the window of the 14th Street Crosstown bus, and something about the iPhone brought in these other shapes that I wasn't aware of. For instance, it brought out reflections. In this painting, you can see above this woman on the right, you can see reflections, strange combinations of things, and also shapes that would sometimes interrupt a person, just cover a person, or you'd see two versions of the person. Like the woman on the right, she's kind of cut into, and then she's got more of her face showing. What inspired me then was I started looking at the people. I would paint very carefully, and there were a lot of people. And thing inside of me kept saying, the story is here, it's in the people. I mean, a lot of little figures, you know, big. And so I just zoomed in on the people. I found these shapes very important because to me they represent the interruptions in our lives, the way we're manipulated, the lies told to us, the sirens, the noise. Another thing I love is the way people make room for each other in these crowds. It's very interesting. They just manage to not bump into each other. It's very deep, it's just very quick. It's like, you know, okay, you know, just move aside at the last minute, that kind of thing. This is another painting that I did just before that. I see a woman underneath this shape. Now, I've shown it to people, and they don't quite see it until I remark on it. But this is actually very close to the photograph that I got, including these strong colors for the flag here, and then subdued colors over there. All these strange shapes here, some new thing coming here. This is where her face would have been, but this is almost a parody of a mouth and teeth. And this almost looks like an eye. It says paintings here, which is wonderful. This is a comparatively recent painting, and it's called It'll Work Out. This is the dry point print that I made of him, or of the painting rather. And I just find it very exciting and liberating to do these dry point prints because it's the same subject matter, the same feeling, but it's done in an entirely different medium. And it's really made me understand lines a lot more than I ever did before. And the problem of getting those colors in textures. And this painting I'm very proud of because I think it's very appropriate for Black Lives Matter, because she's a black woman, and this sign is draped over her, and it says Best Buy. We in the Westbeth print studio, we're planning to have a show of prints from paintings. We don't care if you take all the paint off of the bricks. We don't give a darn about these bricks. We just want a place to live and a place to paint or whatever, play music, whatever. I just had a feeling that this lovely old lady was saying, I'm next, so that's the name of this painting. It's a very interesting painting. This guy has a shape here, and This guy's face is gone. And it shows how intrusive these shapes can be. I've always wanted to make figures that really related to the whole rest of the composition, as opposed to a figure in front of, or two figures in front of. And this has made it possible for me to do it, because the shapes cut in and out in different ways, and the people relate to each other in a different way. You need a certain amount of ego, or self-confidence is a nicer word, in order to go ahead with creating, because when you create, you have no idea how it's going to come out.